how's it going? So today we're going to be planting a few annuals in the ground. So our first annual plantings in the landscape of the year. I've got some gorgeous coconut and lemon nemesia. I don't know how to pronounce that. I should ask one of these days. How do you guys pronounce it? Nemesia? Anyway, I planted the bluebird variety for the first time in the ground last year and it did really well. So I'm really excited to try a couple of different colors. And then I put some of the aromance. My pronunciation is on point today. Anyway, I put some of that variety in with some bulb containers last week and it is one of the most fragrant, beautiful, kind of almost like sparkly pink annuals ever. I'm really loving it and it's doing really well. So anyway, it's just gonna be kind of probably a quick video this morning. Aaron and I are actually gonna go on a date today. We kind of have to purpose to make time to do that in the spring because you know what spring is like, especially in the garden. And we've got lots of things we could be doing, but we're going to take the kids out to my parents' house and we're gonna head out and go do a little antiquing maybe. Aaron said he actually wanted to go antiquing. I think he's lying to me, but I'm gonna take it. Anyway, a little bit of annual planting first. Also, look at this. So you guys might, those of you who have been watching our videos for a really long time, might remember when Aaron and I traveled down to Southern California and we put together a video with Cindy Davison from the Succulent Perch. And Cindy sent this out for Benjamin. Look at his face. He loves it, just like your daddy's, bud. Anyway, we got some really cute footage of when he very first saw it. Okay, let's come up here by the gazebo, bud, because Daddy has something to show you.
Right here with the chocolate like me.
Yeah. You better go check it out.
What do you think, bud? Tried it all out? Okay, so Benjamin, with your right foot, push down right there. Whoa! Yeah, you can turn the wheel. You can make it go whatever direction you want. Oh, about to get jackknifed. Here, I'm gonna take the trailer off for a second.
I like this.
I like this.
Thank you, Cindy.
Do you love it?
It's so cool, bud.
Do you want to show Cindy how you can drive? Whoa!
So Cindy was actually the one who really launched us into the social media realm. I mean, we were on Facebook and YouTube making videos, but we had like, what do you think, Aaron? I don't even remember how many people we had following what we were doing. It was like friends and family and a few more maybe.
You know, I want to say maybe it was like 10,000
we had 10,000,
something like that.
Yeah, so maybe a little more than friends and family. Anyway, but she had the Succulent Perch, which was this huge, like, just really active page on Facebook, and she does beautiful succulent arrangements. Anyway, she started sharing our videos and it really exposed us to a much larger audience. So we really attribute a lot of our success in the beginning to her. So it's really neat to have that show up from her. He's actually really careful not to get into flower beds. Like, he'll stop short and back the thing up. So anyway, thank you, Cindy, so much. Now I'm gonna go to the greenhouse and get all of our annuals that we're gonna plant. And I planted the bluebirds right here, right in front of me, right in here last year, which you can see they get some morning sun and then they're fairly shaded in the afternoon. I feel like they would do even better if I put them in a sunnier location. So I might even, like, maybe right out in here, that would be nice. I'm thinking so. And isn't this little area so pretty right now? So there's a Korean spice viburnum blooming its head off right now. Down below, hellebores blooming their heads off. There's snowflakes blooming. I need more of these in my life. I got these from Color Blends. They're a bulb you plant in the fall and they look like giant snowdrops. I just think they're beautiful. Uh-oh, back it up, buddy. Ah, the poor daffodil. It happens. Hey, I'm gonna go to the greenhouse and get some flowers, okay? And then I'm gonna be back. You can stay out here and ride around if you want. Or you can come with me. But I'm gonna go get the gator.
over here?
Yep.
To the grass?
Yep.
Now you can see me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. He is gonna be driving that before we know it. Looks like my auger and gloves are already back here. I'm gonna grab some Biotone and then we'll go grab the plants. I'm out of Biotone. You gotta be kidding me. All right. In that case, we're using Flower Tone. Has Biotone formula. Now isn't that a bright and beautiful bunch right there? Oh, the breeze is picking up a little bit. I do think the yellow ones will be really pretty in here and bring kind of a bright spot of color. The white ones would be pretty too though, but we've got a bunch of white roses right here, so I think a little bit of color might be nice. And I do think that we'll come in with something. You know, this is where the Venus dogwood was, where we tried to put the arbor in and all of that business. So we'll probably come in with something that's a little bit more, maybe some kind of an evergreen I'm thinking might be nice right here, because, you know, a lot of this goes in the winter. I mean, the hellebores, of course, they start really early. The viburnum actually holds its leaves for most of the winter, and they're nice looking. They stay green. So anyway, I'm not really sure, but I think the yellow ones will be nice. So let's get those in the ground. I did bring a rake up because this area has been mulched and the auger does tend to make a little bit of a mess. So I'm going to attempt to rake the mulch away, plant my stuff, and then put the mulch back. We'll see. Hey, Russell. Hey, buddy. Mulch. Oh, those fit perfectly. So I have space to come in and put something larger right there, and they can just kind of grow and fill in this area. Raking away the mulch also helped me see where all the drip tubing was so that I could kind of cluster them right around where the lines of drip tube are. This area does get hit by lawn sprinklers as well. So I had osteos here last year and they did fantastic. So I'm excited to see how these do. Let me shade some real quick so you can see the detail. Look how pretty those are. Here's the tag right here. 6 to 10 inches tall. The spacing, it says about 12 inches max, which is kind of what I'd done here. They did really well at filling in last year. You ready to go plant the white ones? All right, let's do it. You were fixing the mulch. Did a great job. Let's get on the gator and roll. So here we are in the next area. I think we'll plant the white ones right in here. I think that would be really pretty. There's really nothing that comes up in this front section. I had caladiums and helichrysum icicles in here last year. There are some agapanthus, which are coming back again, which is thrilling to me. There's a wasabi viburnum, the most glorious Brennera. Look at these, oh my word. Jack of diamonds, you guys. They are so absolutely gorgeous right here. God, I love them. And then as you look through the lilac, you can see the Vidal mixed tulips, all of the daffodils over there. And if I back up, well, you can see the viburnum in bloom, the redbud in bloom. It's just such a beautiful time of year, isn't it? Oh, you found your trailer. Good deal. I just have to walk over here so you guys can see the daffodils coming up in this area. Oh, I need to get a shot of this when it's in, like, at dusk. It is so absolutely gorgeous because the light, you know, that golden hour, it comes straight through here, and it's just the most beautiful thing ever. We've got 2 different varieties in this bed, and I honestly, is that yellow cheerful? No, it's not yellow cheerfulness. Boy, I'll see if I can find the name and we'll put it on the screen. And then in the back, there's some that have a little bit more of a white tone, but they are still double and they have the yellow centers. And we have our new perennial we just planted right in here. They're doing really well. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show you is this brick raised bed area. The bottom level is struggling a little bit just because I think of lack of water. We pulled all the drip in the fall and have not put new drip in. And we ran a sprinkler in here a couple of times, but I think it was just mainly hitting the top. Either way, they're really pretty, and we're going to be moving these to the orchard. This variety is called Hawera, or Hawera, H-A-W-E-R-A. And they're just these little tiny dainty daffs on smaller, shorter stems. I love them because they look like something that would naturalize. I don't know, more so, I mean, I know all daffodils are pretty good at naturalizing, but these look more like woodland or more meadowish to me. And this variety right here is called Frosty Snow. The thing I love about these is if you take a close look at the middle cup here, you can see like the faintest little yellow margin around the edge. You see that? So beautiful. Oh, all right, I think this is gonna be the perfect location for these. Morning shade, as you can tell, and afternoon sun, so they should perform well. Let's get them planted. Like them up here, especially once it's warm enough to plant some coleus right behind them. I think that's my plan. They're a wonderful border plant because they only grow 6 to 10 inches tall, and I want them just to become this massive color right here. I think they're gorgeous. I kind of planted them in a lazy drift, so you can see it kind of starts bigger, kind of comes down, gets bigger again, and then kind of goes around these irrigation boxes. So hopefully the ones right around it will kind of grow a bit and soften the look of those boxes, which maybe this year will be the year I actually paint those lids. That'd help too. And you know, when the agapanthus grows too, it kind of grows over the lids a bit as well. And then, like I said, coleus in here. I think it'd be so pretty, like to do that lime colored one. Is it lime time? I think. Anyway, something nice and bright, maybe something red, I don't know. Just some kind of coleus I think would be gorgeous. So you kind of have to imagine now what it'll be like. We have incredible hydrangeas that are right behind the boxwoods there, right in the middle of all those white tulips, and those come up and put on a really beautiful show. We've got some lemon zest roses right here, so kind of a buttery yellow. There's a smoke bush in here. There's some salmon colored poppies. And so it's just kind of this area. Oh, and that's lavender, Munstead lavender. So this area is prime for something awesome right behind those coconut nemesias. Let me show you a tag. I saved one out. I always am afraid I'm gonna forget some sort of a detail. So there's the front of the tag, and there's the back. Whoop. One thing I noticed about these last year is they didn't take an enormous amount of fertilizer. And I found that out by accident because I had those bluebirds tucked into flower beds behind the gazebo and then up kind of where we planted the lemons today. And we forgot a few times to fertilize, and they still did really, really well. And some of them got overhead water. And so sometimes, you know, some of our annuals don't do well with that because of how hard our water is, and they seem to do okay, kind of like the osteos. In fact, wouldn't it be pretty to backplant these with yellow osteos? Maybe like a layer of osteos and then a layer of coleus. I don't know. Plans snowball. But here's a close-up look at the flowers. You can see that clear white, and then the back of them have really pretty striping. And then of course the yellow throat. So you see that bright pop of color and that beautiful contrast. And that is going to be it for today's projects. I just have a little bit of watering to do before Aaron and I get to head out. I'm really looking forward to having a relaxing afternoon. It's been a while since we've been able to get out and do that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.